Yes, sir. What you do, good brother?
What's up, bro?
Hey, look.
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Cannot complain, man. Just reviewing our studies, man, and I'm gonna be intentional about this episode. We're on episode 23, y'all. So I appreciate y'all for watching. 22 episodes, holding us down. We're on our Jordan episode, so I want to be very Jordan-esque. Let's talk about belief. Let's talk about growth. Okay. And why they matter to me, because you need both. I know, they're wrong. I know, I'm fired.
Yeah.
But what I mean by this, growth takes belief, and believing in someone actually takes growth. And what I mean by that, even going back to me, a little hard-headed ass kid and not doing things, Mom Dukes wanted me to do. And it's kind of difficult to see somebody outside of what they've been showing you. But she still gave me the grace, still gave me patience to let me kind of bump my head and figure out my path, right? And still gave me room to grow. You can't suffocate a flower and expect it to grow. You can't stare at the fried chicken and expect it to fry any faster. It's not gonna work. You gotta cover that bad boy up and let God do his work. So what is your beliefs behind allowing somebody to grow or belief in growth?
That was a great analogy, because I think what that means to me is like, most people can't cook fried chicken, not because they can't cook, but because the fire is too high.
Amen.
So what that tells me is like, it's a certain atmosphere that has to be prepared and allocated just for growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect people to grow on your time. You can't expect people to grow at your pace in your environment the way you would. You know what I'm saying? And what naturally comes to mind is me and all my like hood brothers, or like not even specific to one neighborhood or nothing like that, but just guys from the city who have a like mind, like all of the M Foundation brothers, or all of the Black Hand brothers, all my Kent Folk brothers, all my Abel Grove brothers. I can go on and on, but what I'm saying is, like, all of us are on our own journey, and what happens is we get stuck, like, reading the resume of who I know you to be or who you present yourself to be. And sometimes you can read the resume and get it right. Sometimes the intangibles is the most important piece, and they don't show up on this resume.
Yeah, not on the paper.
So if you growing and you want your brother to grow too, you gotta first lead by example. And then secondly, you gotta believe that he can grow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe that the change that you experiencing is possible for him too.
That's the most important part.
So I try to remind myself of that often, because I do a lot of social distancing. You know what I'm saying? Which is common sense, but to those who don't understand what that means, it's like, yeah, I'll call you, I may not, but I'm over here. And I know I'm over here. Whether that understanding is clear, it's not really defined. Yes. Sometimes I just gotta be over here.
It's a great area, yeah.
And you gotta be over there. And for some of my brothers, we got that down to a science, whereas though I don't gotta see you or talk to you every day, but the minute we link up,
back like it
never left. And that was meant to be, because we both had acquired some knowledge, some skills, some experience in that leap gap time.
That distance, yeah.
That distance. So now it's like, the next time I see you, it's enriching. But then it's others who's like, we don't know. If you leave it up to you, in my mind, it's smoke or it's
not
static
cool,
or
yeah.
we're not cool because the last time I seen you was such and such or you said you were, and it's like that should get lost in translation. But even with those moments, like again, we gotta still believe that, you know what,
Yeah.
I know you though.
Exactly.
I know enough of what you have shown me to know that, oh, okay, you just going through a growth spurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just like any growth spurt, you don't see it until a motherfucker tall as shit.
7 foot.
You know what I'm saying? Or till you that came back this summer and you,
Brolic as hell.
you know what I'm saying? So I think that growth and the belief, I don't know if I answered your question fully, but
It's
I definitely believe growth is possible for anybody.
growth is possible
You know what I'm
within anybody. Is a perfect like a ledger, like a title on a book. But in that book, I really feel like would be chapter after chapter is roles.
Yeah.
Your role matters. So the same brother from 7th grade and now we're 32. I have youngins now.
Yeah.
That phone is not as available as much.
Yeah.
We got work, we got the gym, we have personal time, we have times with respective, ladies, people's family, business acquaintances, and we have to respect each other's time.
Yeah.
And not think your brother is not answering that phone because it's ringing and you think he's seeing it. But you also have to know we're at different stages and different roles in our life. So when we step into this new us, we should be more inviting of our brother calling us after 4 or 5 days. Because he got something cooking. Not like, man, this nigga won't call me. What do you want? Hey, man, and trying to blow him off a little bit, trying to kind of keep your distance because you felt like he was being distant from you. But that only results is because you wasn't doing something in the time y'all was distant.
You said because you know that he got something going on. So do we automatically assume and just believe, no matter what we know, that he got something going on?
We talking about our friends, right? We talking about our brothers. So
Yeah.
that's what conversation heightens itself or could lower itself because it's like that's the requirements of a brother. Knowing what your brother goes through. Nevertheless, that has nothing to do with we talk month ain't talked. I know what your situation is and we don't have to talk. And I'm not saying the negative light. I'm saying I know your family, your goals, what you're going for. And within that, certain brothers know their brother's work schedule. I know when to call you, not call you. You know what I'm saying? So it's I feel like you should know, to be honest. To answer the question, yes, you should. You should. If not, you should question the brotherhood.
I'm thinking of a person that is of the utmost intelligent minds, but have not used their intelligence for their healthy gain. Because I believe there are unhealthy ways in which we can grow.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And may appear to be
motion or something.
Motion or on the uprise, you know what I'm saying? Incline, if you will. And again, all of that is subjective to the person, to the mind, to the eye. But I'm asking because I have to do better at making room for people's growth.
Yeah.
So how do I prepare my mind and my heart for a person that I may perceive to be running the spin wheel,
the hamster wheel.
The hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta see ourselves and our brothers. And you remember the days that you was on that treadmill, and maybe the timing of you getting off the mill was quicker, easier, and you were a little bit more successful after the fact. And he's still on the mill, and it's taking him longer, and he's a little bit more stagnant, a little bit more reluctant. We gotta give growth and grace within somebody that's having a tough time with what do you say this? How do you say somebody having a tough time with? It's not even trying to, because I want to say the basics, and I don't want to be disrespectful. But you see how sometimes, comprehension, some things that we don't, reading the room, some things that we read through, Bro, some people in their 40s and 50s still can't read the room.
Yeah.
I consider those the basics. So when some people's going through these things, they need a total reboot. And so what you do within that, you can only guide and live. Guide and live. So whatever you guide them with, and maybe they just live with it. Because you did your best. And it's not saying throw your brothers to the wolves or the sharks, but that's all we're doing is guiding. We guiding our children, we guiding ourselves, we guide with our faith, we guide with our eyes. Then after the result, we gotta live with it. So
Shit, remember, reboot, guide, and live.
for sure.
That's interesting. And I guess just playing negative advocate here, the reboot is not in my control.
100% not. So
Okay.
you're in the right side of that, thinking right. No, it's not in your control.
Okay.
No.
That's interesting. And because
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. To be 10 seconds.
what?
I promise you, in my heart of hearts, the word can somebody look that up? I promise you, it's it's like the sister word of me, because reboot, recoup, all of that, like revitalize, like, all of that seems like it's not us, but all of that is you. You got to recoup after a long day of work, Josh. Your family can help you.
Yeah.
But you have to relearn these things when we get out in our summertime and we go back in school. You got to relearn sometimes to get back in school mode.
Yeah.
Your teacher can't help you, twin. Your mama can't help you with that. That's a you thing. So most of these situations with the reboot, all that, it's
You're
you,
saying
bro.
the re-prefix
For sure.
is a personal
It's a self
obligation.
thing. It's a me thing, man. And we look at it as a we thing. People say, I relived that moment. I ain't relived that
Yeah.
moment. You did. You know what I'm saying? So I sorry to cut you off with that, but
No, you good.
I really feel that way.
That gives a different perspective to the whole reboot question, because you're saying essentially if and whenever you have to reboot, I do too.
Also, yeah. 100%.
And our reboots are in our control individually.
For sure. We can come back different. Some taste buds change every 7 years, Josh.
What?
Every 7 years, your taste buds change. I did not like hummus 7 years ago. Don't let me see some lemon hummus.
It's crazy.
I lay belt.
I used to hate watermelon.
What?
I used to, it was watery.
Where my belt? Hey, stop. Hey.
I had to reboot in order to.
The applesauce tastes like apples too, twin, huh? I know they
no,
did.
it don't.
Applesauce don't taste like apples?
It don't. Applesauce is torch.
Listen to this whole 10 seconds.
and that-
Watermelon tasted too watery and applesauce don't taste like apples.
It don't. I've never had applesauce that tastes like apples.
Because you don't eat apples properly. You ain't never put honey and cinnamon on an apple?
Nah.
When I drink apple juice, I put cinnamon in it. Every time.
I've heard somebody say
Every
that,
time it
and
tastes
that's-
like apple pie. Do that. Apple juice.
That's
Cinnamon.
that's a little.
Apple pie.
That's a niche.
I'm good at this, bro. Us North Carolinians know how to do everything.
All right. Relax.
Hey, yo.
That's a you thing.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo. You're hilarious on that.
I'm just saying.
That's
you talking about
hilarious.
everything is a stretch.
Nah, that's
Yeah, yeah, I was the first in flight. We're gonna give you that.
for sure.
You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? But it's a lot that I can't do. And that list is
Not
extensive.
that long. Most definitely not that long, brother. Woo!
But nah, man. To bring it on home, I think, man, I'm learning this stuff on the fly, bro. And that this was the real topic that I struggle with, because I just had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and he asked me if I seen one of the homies, and I was like, nope. And I went on to tell him why. And then in me telling him why, I had to stop myself and take accountability and say, you know what? Nah, the homie probably mad at me, and rightfully so, because I didn't keep my word on the last agreement that we had. And it's not like no crazy, like nothing janky, but just like, oh, I'll be there. And I wasn't there. Or let's even to what we're doing now, like we got this plan, we consistent. Like if one of us mess around and fuck this up, the emotion it's understandable. It may not be necessary, but it's understandable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning how to be that person that allows people to grow at their own speed while still making sure I grow at my speed too.
I'm laughing, yo. And my bad, I keep looking at my phone. Like, God is so crazy. My sister just texted me. And same topic, like, I promise. I call her so much. I call her like once a week. You know, two times a week, maybe 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And she's busy, bro. 2 jobs, school, her family, friend. Like, you know, she doing her thing. She popping. Shout out to my sister, Somali. And I be like, bro, you don't answer your phone. I be leaving a voicemail. It's like an old man. Like, you don't be answering the phone. She be like, bro, text me. But I'm not that good at texting.
Yeah.
Doesn't answer the phone. Not good at text. It has to be some meat at the middle of growth.
Yeah.
And she literally just texted me like, listen, if I don't answer the phone, you also can text. There also is a A-B part to this where you can still text me, you know, to send your message. So to the people, let's not be so linear. Like there's also multiple ways that we can show our love or extend our hand. And it doesn't have to be, he ain't seen me, she ain't called me, she ain't been around. We can also extend our hand. Like I said, it comes within. And we have to rethink.
Does this conversation have to end right now?
It most definitely does. Yeah, man. Yeah. Why? Because I want y'all to see 24, man. We might pick back up, man. You don't know. I want them to stay tuned, man. I want them to stay tuned. I do. You want a 30-second riff?
Nah, I wanna. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Just tune in tomorrow.
24? This 24? You want to do 24?
We're gonna keep this conversation going. Yeah. I might have the same outfit on. Don't judge me, but we're gonna do it. I like this outfit. You know, my wife's birthday fit, so I gotta get my money's worth.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, y'all comment under there if his fit is most definitely worthy to wear it 2 times in a row.
It might be 6 times in a row.
I think it's decent. I think you 5.
Hey, dad trim. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm classic. Put the black. Yeah.
They actually like, you know, the fact that it was like yin and yang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm chill. He $100 bill.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to secure us a brand deal. Yeah. Shout out to Related by Love. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Romy Roll.
Romy Roll.
Dissect the roll in the eyes. Watch your mouth.